Hey guys, welcome to my channel. There's a lot of spoilers ahead, so viewer discretion is advised. So let's jump in. The movie today we are going to recap is no sudden move. In 1950s Detroit, gangster Kurt Goins, in need of cash to leave town, is recruited to threaten a family as part of a blackmail scheme, along with gangsters Ronald and Charlie. The recruiter, Doug Jones, sends them to the house of an accountant, Matt, where they are to hold the family hostage, while sending Matt to the office where he works, to retrieve a document from his boss' safe, but finds it empty. A desperate Matt brings fake documents to Doug, then returns home, where Charlie prepares to execute the entire family, to the surprise of Kurt and Ronald. Not wanting to be part of a massacre, Kurt shoots and kills Charlie. Doug phones the house, having discovered the documents are fake. He orders Kurt to kill the family and Ronald. Instead, Kurt and Ronald leave after Kurt instructs the family to tell the police that Charlie was alone, and that Matt killed Charlie in self-defense. The police detective, Joe Finney, is skeptical of the family's story. Once the police leave, Kurt, Ronald, and Matt go to Matt's boss' house and retrieve the real document, which turns out to be plans for a new car part. Kurt and Ronald discover they have a high bounty placed on their heads, and make plans to ascertain what the document is worth by arranging a meeting with Frank Capoli, the mob leader who contracted the blackmail scheme and with whose wife, Vanessa, Ronald is having an affair. Kurt makes further arrangements with mob leader Aldrich Watkins to take part of the eventual payment in order to clear Kurt with Watkins, with whom he is on the outs. Doug, Kurt, and Ronald have a meeting with Frank. Kurt deduces that the value of the document vastly exceeds the amount they considered it was worth. Frank attempts to use Doug to kill Kurt and Ronald, resulting in Doug's death. Frank flees, only to be caught by Kurt and Ronald, who extract the name of his contact. Kurt calls the contact, Naismith, who works for Studebaker Automobiles, and arranges to sell him the document for $125K. Frank escapes, but when he returns home, a battered Vanessa shoots and kills him. Seeking a bigger payday, Ronald and Kurt return to Matt's boss and extract the name of the document's owner. Kurt and Ronald meet with arrogant automobile industry executive Mr. Big at a downtown hotel, who is willing to pay $375K to retrieve the document. The document is revealed to be plans for a catalytic converter, seeking to conceal its existence from public knowledge and avoid governmental pressure on the car companies to implement pollution controls. After Mr. Big leaves, Kurt and Ronald attempt to split the money, but are interrupted by Watkins and his men, who have already retrieved the $125K from Naismith. Ronald is allowed to leave with the $375K, but Watkins takes Kurt away at gunpoint. Watkins and his men are stopped outside the hotel by Detective Finney and his men, but he bribes the detective with $50K of the Naismith money to let them leave with Kurt. Ronald flees the city with Vanessa, but when they leave the main road to avoid a potential pursuer, she kills him and claims the money for herself. As she drives away, Vanessa is stopped by a police officer who takes the money and allows her to leave. Detective Finney privately returns the money to Mr. Big, including the $50K he received from Watkins. Watkins leaves Kurt in Kansas City with a small cut of the Naismith money, revealing he made a deal with him, but led Finney to believe he would be killed.